Coming up on Take 30 News, we take a look into the Magnolia Film Festival.
Then, Theater MSU shines a light on police brutality with All American Boys.
And we'll head to Ukraine for the latest details on the conflict with Russia. Your Take 30 News starts right now. Good afternoon. I'm Carrington, Ashford.
And I'm Julia Clemente.
Thank you for tuning in to Take 30 News.
Ukraine is under fire due to the recent missile attacks from Russian invasion.
We have the latest update on what's happening.
Ukraine under siege. Russia unleashes war with attacks and airstrikes. Residents racing to safety. This subway turned into a bomb shelter. Others fleeing the country altogether.
It's awful. You have to act, guys. You next. I mean, maybe not America, but Poland, other countries of Europe need to act immediately.
Some women and children crossing the border into Poland, but Ukraine has now temporarily banned males between the ages of 18 and 60 from leaving the country. Ukraine's president says Russian sabotage groups have entered Kyiv.
The enemy has marked me as target number 1. My family is target number 2. They want to destroy Ukraine politically by destroying the head of state.
More countries condemning the attacks, announcing sanctions against Russia. The European Union says it's targeting Russia's financial, energy, and transport sectors, visa policy, and more. Meanwhile, the French president says he's ready to broker a ceasefire, positioning himself as a mediator between the two countries, but he accuses the Russian president of duplicity.
There was a deliberate, conscious choice by President Putin to launch the war when we could still negotiate peace.
I'm Mandy Gaither reporting.
A United Nations Security Council vote on a resolute condemning Russia is now officially listed on a UN schedule for this afternoon, Friday. But the proposal is expected to be vetoed by Moscow.
Russia is the president of the Council for February. The presidency rotates between members every month.
President Biden has nominated the first black Supreme Court Justice, Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Jackson is a graduate of Harvard University. Jackson's nomination will fill the vacancy caused by the departure of Justice Stephen Breyer.
Are you interested in film or a movie lover? If so, the Magnolia Film Festival is a perfect event for you. Take 30's Mary Alex Anders has more.
The 25th Magnolia Film Festival has returned. This competitive 3-day film festival is the first and longest running film fest in the state of Mississippi that encourages both amateur and professional filmmakers to showcase their talent and creativity on the big screen.
Filmmakers submit their films online to a website called Film Freeway, and we had over 320 submissions this year, and we selected around 40 films for our festival, and that includes music videos, short films, documentaries, and feature films.
The event began Thursday, February 24th at the Myracle Theater in Columbus, Mississippi. Before opening credits, filmmakers, festival staff, and other personnel had the chance to get to know each other while enjoying delicious finger foods and beverages in the VIP room. Those who attended the event also had access to the cinema's concession stand, were able to purchase merchandise, and take fun pictures in front of the photo wall. After the films were premiered on the big screen, many of the filmmakers were able to answer questions from the audience, providing information regarding their vision and personal experience while shooting their films.
Our festival will be going on all weekend at the UEC in Starkville. So Friday night our films will start at 7 p.m. and on Saturday we have 3 different screenings. We have a family-friendly session that is at 11 a.m. and then at 1 p.m. we'll have a matinee, and then our final films will start at 7 p.m. and that'll all be at the UEC Hollywood Premiere Cinema in Starkville.
With Take 30 News, I'm Mary Alex Anders.
Tickets and passes range from just $5 to $75, depending on the type of experience you would like to have. You can purchase tickets and passes on magnoliafilmfest.com.
Theater MSU hopes its latest production is giving a voice to those who have been silenced. The play is called All American Boys. Our Chloe Abernathy attended the show premiere and has a story.
Theater MSU held its opening performance of All-American Boys Wednesday evening in McComas Hall. The play shines a light on the harsh realities of police brutality in America and how these events affect the lives and mental health of others. Show director Vernell Allen says hopefully this topic will open the door for difficult conversations.
I just hope people really self-reflect a lot, and hopefully that helps them to be more connected with their friends, relatives, community, and things like that. So you don't have to go out and protest. Just be more conscious of your actions.
The show also ran again on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Wednesday night's premiere drew a large turnout of both students and faculty. Stage manager Jade Keaton said a lot of hard work went into getting the production up and running, but once the show kicked off, she knew it all paid off.
I think mainly it was when it was very quiet at the serious moments. I was like, okay, I don't see any phones, like I'm not hearing any whispering or chattering or anything. That was good to me. So because I was like, that's the response that I want them to have.
The cast and crew featured close to 30 members ranging from freshmen to seniors, including lead actors Rodney Salseri II as Rashad and Ryan Bergman as Quinn.
Guests who were not able to make it to the Wednesday or Thursday evening showings still have an opportunity to see the show on Saturday at 7:30 p.m.
Saturday's showing will feature an American Sign Language interpreter for those who may be deaf or hearing impaired. Reporting for Take 30 News, I'm Chloe Abernathy.
For more information or to purchase tickets, please visit the University Tickets website.
And the showing of All-American Boys prompts a roundtable panel discussion about police brutality. Ty Lancaster spoke with the director of the show to learn more.
After the second showing of the play All-American Boys, MSU Theater held a panel discussion to inform the audience about the topic of police brutality. The discussion related the events of the play to real-life experience.
So, because of the subject matter, I guess, being police brutality, I knew that may turn people off. So I thought a panel discussion can help unite both sides to discuss or to really see from perspectives in the fields that the issue we're talking about is very complex.
The panel was comprised of MSU staff, police officers, and playwrights.
So the lineup for it is Pete Smith, who is here in the communications department, Officer Kenny Rogers with the MSU Police Department, and there's also Mr. Davenport, Leroy Davenport, and they all, I felt, could respond to different types of characters in the show and different situations in the show. And also we have the playwrights who are going to zoom in tonight to watch the show and also talk about their reasons behind certain things in the play. So,
when discussing topics as heavy and pressing as this one, it's important for your panel to be diverse. That way the audience can get as much insight as possible from people from different walks of life.
I think the panel was a very diverse group of individuals, and they all seemed very interested in the topics being discussed, which is very valuable to the audience because they just seemed so invested and really cared about the topics.
There will be another showing of the play on February 26th. With Take 30 News, I'm Ty Lancaster.
If you are interested in this show or future productions, visit the Theater MSU website. One organization on campus is raising money to donate to a local children's Myracle Network hospital. We caught up with the Mississippi State chapter of Dance Marathon to get the details.
Mississippi State's Dance Marathon was started in 2015, and each year they set a new goal for the current staff to reach.
So this year we are trying to raise $105,000, and that'll get us to the $500,000 mark for our total amount of time we've been at state.
Every Thursday, Dance Marathon has been doing pop-up thrift shops on the drill field from 11 to 2.
So the pop-up thrift shop is just clothes that we have all donated, and we're just selling them for super cheap to just try to raise money for the hospitals. It's just a super easy and fun way, and we get to interact with the campus while doing it and get to tell them about Dance Marathon.
The thrift shop offers a variety of things donated from staffers, ranging from jeans and shorts to skirts and t-shirts, sweaters, and even some shoes.
Our next thrift event is next Thursday, and that'll be our last one for this semester, but we'll probably keep doing it because it seems to do really well.
All proceeds from the pop-up thrift shop go straight to Le Bonheur.
Take it out. So all of our donations go to Le Bonheur Children's Hospital. They go to like different things in the hospital. It provides diapers for the infants. There's a lot of like preemie babies, and that's one of the big things that we focus on is getting them diapers and stuff like that. Just it's like little things.
Dance Marathon's big event will be March 5th from 2 to 9 in the Sanderson. For Take 30 News, I'm Carrington Ashford.
To register for the big event, visit Dance Marathon on Instagram at state_DM. Next, we will shed light on students at Mississippi State who live out of state.
Stay with us, we'll be right back.
That's weird. She looking for...
Okay. Can you hear me in there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, we'll be going to camera 2 after this, and Julia will be speaking. Is that right? Do they have that too? For B Block, welcome back.
What if you could be part of one of the top engineering schools in the nation without ever leaving the coast?
Yeah, we're going back to
Well, now you can.
Yes.
Mississippi State's collaboration with Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College allows you to earn core credits while pursuing a 4-year degree in mechanical or electrical engineering, all in the same location. And with classes taught by MSU professors, the world-renowned education you couldn't find anywhere else is now in your own backyard. To learn more about this great opportunity, visit us online.
Take camera 2.
Welcome back. This goes out to the students who are from out of state.
Mississippi State University houses students from around the world. TAKE30's Julia Clemente catches up with some students who consider MSU a far home away from home.
Take package.
My experience has been nothing but just amazing.
Mississippi State University welcomes students from all over, and for students not from the Magnolia State, stepping into a new experience can be both exciting and a little scary. 32% of the MSU undergraduate population classifies as out of state. Cameron Mayers is a sophomore here at State from Queens, New York. He says adjusting to Southern living wasn't hard at all.
Really, just once you're getting here, there's just so many opportunities that Mississippi State offers that you can just really dive in wherever you want to do and whatever you want to succeed in life with.
Although there are pros to living in the southeast state of Mississippi, many out-of-state students say it comes with cons too.
The being away from my family, that was a big struggle the first few months, I guess.
Moving can be a pain for in and out-of-state students, but when you have to come from another state, it can be a little more of a hassle. Jake Moore, a junior from Kingwood, Texas, explains that moving into a new state also means leaving family behind.
The first semester was 9 hours away for as long as I was. And even I would go home at fall break. I couldn't go for Thanksgiving, but fall break and winter break. But still, that's a long time being away from family, friends, your pets, all that stuff. So,
to cope, some families opt to send care packages or holiday cards to connect with their out-of-state children. For Take30 News, I'm Julia Clemente.
Out-of-state students looking to make friends and connections here at State can look on Cowboy Connect for clubs that pique their interest.
Take camera 1.
Coming up, we will take a look at a special training MSU is offering faculty and staff.
Commercial. Okay.
How to identify students in distress, details ahead.
Commercial.
While you may know that college is a stressful time for students, what you may not know is how teachers can help them. What is
Hold
going
on. Okay, go back to camera 2. And then go to tell Julia to keep going.
While you may know that college is a stressful time for students, what you may not know is how teachers can help them. Jackson Smith has more on this story.
Students are under a lot of stress from their studies, and for some students, that may have more of an effect on them than others. Some students even suffer from things such as food insecurity, where they are faced with the hard decision of whether to use their money for supplies and books or food. Outreach Coordinator Kim Kowalski shares how teachers can approach supporting these students.
The power of listening. Just kind of sitting with that student and trying to kind of hear things and understand things from their point of view is incredibly validating.
Students at Mississippi State University who are feeling distressed have multiple resources at their disposal. These resources include the recovery community, Bully's Pantry, and student counseling services.
Some signs you can see in distressed students are things like repeated absences and a sudden decline in the quality of their work. Assistant coach for the MSU Spirit Squads and 2021 graduate Savannah Dunaway shares how distress affected her during college.
If I didn't stay on top of everything that I had and I messed up and like I fell once, then I would feel like everything was crumbling and I'd have to find somewhere to pick up and go on to the next thing, and it was just very anxiety filled if I wasn't on top of it every single day.
If you are in distress, it is important to know that you have options here at Mississippi State University. Staff and departments are at the ready to help you through anything you need help with. For Take 30 News, I'm Jackson Smith.
For more information and research, go to counseling.msstate.edu.
Okay, and then camera 2.
When we come back, we will take a first look at MSU sports.
Performance at the highest level is the objective of every athlete. But what can athletes accomplish if they understood and responded to everything their bodies are telling them? Mississippi State University's Athlete Engineering program is designing and deploying groundbreaking advanced wearable technology that creatively collects millions of data points for researchers to analyze, predict performance, and improve body mechanics. Researchers in engineering, kinesiology, sociology, textiles, and more disciplines are working together to test and design new technology that leads to winning results. In addition to helping athletes reach their highest potential, this collaborative program is reducing injuries and protecting the health of competitors now and far into the future. Mississippi State University. Farming can be a tough way to make a living. Weather, pricing pressures, and unpredictable swings in demand can take a toll, not only on farmers' finances, but on their mental health, as well as that of family members and farm workers. That's why Mississippi State University is spearheading a program to train extension agents to detect the signs of depression, substance abuse, and other stress-related challenges. Everyone has a bad day, of course, but this holistic view of a farmer's circumstances enables MSU representatives to recognize the difference between routine struggles and deeper, more serious issues. It may be a tough conversation, but the sooner it gets started, the sooner farmers can get help to better manage stress and continue the important work of growing the products our world needs. Caring for farms and farmers. Mississippi State University.
Mississippi State women's basketball took on the Tennessee Volunteers yesterday in Knoxville, Tennessee, with the closing score with the Bulldogs 64 and Tennessee 88. The Bulldogs are no doubt fatigued after playing short-handed for most of their season, and early COVID-related postponements definitely did not help them as well. Director of Operations Ashley Morris gives her take on last night's game.
All right, 1 second. All right, take it. Yeah, he did.
High level every night. Everybody knows our story now. It's a pretty good story, but it's not what we hang our hat on. We hang our hat on coming in every day and trusting the process. I think that we're going to have some times where we hit a wall, and we learn from those experiences because we look at every loss as an opportunity to get better.
Women's basketball, now ranked 10th in their division, prepare for their next game, which is the last home game this upcoming Sunday against the Arkansas Razorbacks at 5 p.m. This game is also senior night, where seniors Maya Taylor, Kateri Thompson, and Anastasia Hayes will be recognized. The game will be held at the Humphrey Coliseum. Tickets are free for all students and available online at Mississippi State's website to the public. Baseball season is here and in full-fledged, with the team hosting their first 3-game series last weekend against Long Beach and another 3-game series this weekend against North Kentucky at the Doobie Noble Field. The Dogs lost their first 2 games against Long Beach, but quickly picked up the pace with 2 wins. 1 win against Long Beach, 12-4, and a midweek win against the Pine Bluff, 17-1. With this momentum, the Dogs are sure to leave it all on the field. This evening, the first game starts at 4 p.m. Tickets are free for all students and only $10 to the public. Tickets can also be purchased online at the Mississippi State's website. To keep up with all things baseball, follow them on Twitter at HailStateBB. And also, to keep up with all things sports-related period at Mississippi State, follow them at Hail State.
Okay, take camera 3.
After the break, we'll show you the latest technology making your dining experience easier. Don't go nowhere.
Take care.
Concerns rose over the declining health of the world's oceans. Veterinary students at Mississippi State are learning how to rescue and rehabilitate vulnerable marine animals. Through a unique partnership between the College of Veterinary Medicine and the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport, Mississippi, students are experiencing the chance of a lifetime. Real-time research of this fragile ecosystem prepares students for a future in providing care for sick and stranded dolphins, turtles, sea lions, and other marine species. At the same time, MSU's advanced diagnostic technology is helping innovate for solutions while improving treatment and outcomes. Not only are the waters of the Gulf Coast opening new worlds of discovery for Mississippi State veterinary students, they are much safer now, thanks to this game-changing partnership that's improving life for literally hundreds of aquatic animals.
Okay. Take camera 2.
There is a quicker way to get food at MSU now.
Our Myracle Evans takes a look at how influential your voice can be.
Just tell him to hold it. All right, take 3. Take camera 3. No, I know, I'm telling you.
If you're a student at MSU and have completed the survey, then you have influenced this new feature. MSU Dining Services bring you Transact mobile ordering app. Amy Pichardo is the marketing manager for Dining Services and says students played a big part in having the app.
So we get a lot of student feedback with our Your Dining Voice surveys, and we've gotten a lot of feedback about technology improvements, and mobile ordering was one of those feedback items. So definitely from students in the community, and we just want to improve where we can.
Pichardo says they brought in a new point of sale system this semester, and the mobile ordering app came with it. Now, students and teachers are able to order food in advance at Steak and Shake, Subway, Moe's, and Einstein.
First, download the Transact mobile ordering app.
Search Mississippi State University. Click the icon, then sign in using your NetID and password.
I had not heard about the app till now, and I think it's a really great idea because I have a really busy schedule, so I usually don't have time to eat, especially if I have to wait in line for a long time. So being able to just grab my food and go will be really, really like a game changer for me. So
It's a benefit to students because maybe you don't have time in between classes to stop and sit down for a meal.
Take it.
The Dining app is not the only new feature. There is a newly implemented meal plan for faculty and staff. If you would like to know more updates, visit MSU Dining Service website.
Take camera 2.
Thanks a lot, Myracle. The results are in. Mississippi State's student spring election cycle has come full circle. Winners were announced Tuesday. TAKE30's Bowman has the story.
Take package.
MSU's spring elections have come to a close. After another campaign season, MSU students casted their ballots Tuesday in the Student Association election for Executive Council and SA Senators. Election results were announced Tuesday night in the Union. Students and candidates gathered in the center of the Union to hear the outcome of their votes.
With moments like these, MSU students definitely bring together the maroon traditions.
The 2022-2023 Executive Council President is Kennedy Guest, Vice President Anna Olivia Radiscioni, Secretary Sam Shue, and Treasurer Ellie Herndon. Winners say they are eager to step into their roles and implement new policies.
Two of my really big goals that I want to implement are a financial literacy program in sponsorship with a local bank, as well as a scholarship fund for student workers. And so I hope to jump right into that first day of office.
Other winners of the night say getting re-elected was a huge honor and accomplishment.
You know, it's always hard trying to convince the same group of people to vote for someone twice, and I was running for re-election, so I didn't feel as confident about it this year as I did last year, but I'm definitely excited to win and excited to serve the Mississippi State student body and, more importantly, the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences again.
Camera 2.
For full election results, you can visit the Student Association's Instagram page at MSU_SA.
All right, take camera 1.
Blink and you might miss it. MSU has launched their 10-year master plan, which means big changes for our campus.
Take package.
Our Hope Lee has the story.
Take package.
I think we're good.
A lot can happen in a decade, and MSU intends to make that a reality. The university is launching their 10-year master plan to make changes and renovations to roads, infrastructure, and more.
We hire an external firm to come in and we look at space for classroom space. Most notably for me is all transportation related, but we look at open space. It's really a holistic view of the campus.
The master plan is designed to accommodate educational resources, smoother transit, and overall student enjoyment.
You've seen a lot of new seating on campus and tables, etc. Ping pong tables, chess tables, those are things that campus services are beginning to do that really play into the master plan of putting spaces and are creating spaces that people want to be in.
If all goes according to plan, in just a short time, this building behind me, McCarthy Gym, will be transformed into a new, green, bustling quad. This is just one of the many spaces on campus that will be optimized for student recreation.
It will actually remove McCarthy Gym, and that will create a quad. So it will extend the drill field all the way to ag and bioengineering, kinesiology on the south side, and then really connect the space as really a go-between between the junction, the McCarthy quad, and the drill field. That's a project we should see in the next year and a half.
Alumni like 2021 graduate Cheyenne Simmons take campus development as a sign of growth.
There's now buildings where I used to park in a gravel parking lot, and the engineering row expanding because engineering is expanding, and that more students, more people that want to come here.
Changes to campus will be seen as early as fall of 2022. For Take 30 News, I'm Hope Lee.
Take camera 1.
Be sure to plan a trip back to Starkville in the year 2032 to see the finished product of this master plan.
Take camera 2.
And that's all we have, and that's all the news we have for you today. Thank you for joining. Please follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. We'll see you next time.